Good evening. Good evening. We would like to begin with prayer. If we can just quiet our hearts, acknowledging the fact that we are truly in the presence of God. God of the universe, you made all things through your Son, and you created beauty to give us joy. We thank you for letting artists see the beauty of creation and sharing it with us through the work of art. Tonight, we come with grateful hearts, thanking you for the life, the witness, and the legacy of the late Dr. Josephine Joey Sherman. And though her discipline in life centered around as being a medical doctor, Lord, you also bless her with an abundance of creativity, vision, and the ability to produce a collective or collection of artwork. We come with grateful hearts, thanking you for her wonderful sister, Effie, and for Mrs. Burnside, who's responsible for fulfilling our promise. Through her creative powers, her legacy lives on in her work. Tonight, I'd just like to offer up a prayer for all artists, and it is something that I found, and it is called the Artist's Prayer to the Universe. O Spirit of the universe, whose voice I heard in my heart, and whose hands give me life, please hear me. I am a humble artist. I need your wisdom and guidance. Let me walk in the path of artistry. Make my eyes the source of inspiration. Give my hands the skill to draw. Leave my ears open to hear your guideline. Bless me and make me a good painter, so that I may understand the knowledge given to me by those before me, the great masters whose experience we mentored. Please show me the way to master my talent and to be the good artist I know I am. Give me confidence in my work. Lead me through the difficulties of an artist's journey. Help me gather my ideas in front of a white canvas, so I can paint the magnificent that is in my soul and make people happy to see this beauty. Free me of the negativity of the critics, so I can show the world my artistry and attract the recognition I am worthy of. I seek the strength of the Spirit of the universe to fight the great enemy, which is myself. Make me always ready to experience the best that I am, so my spirit may come to you peacefully. May her soul and the souls of all the faithfully departed, through the mercy of God, rest in peace.
Amen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
Firstly, I would like to thank you all for coming to share this wonderful event with me. Many of you would have known my late sister, Dr. Josephine Marie Sherman, who we all affectionately called Joey. In her youth, Joey was well known in Nassau as the star of track and field. She was a superb athlete who attended Xavier's College, which at that time was an all-girls school run by the Sisters of Charity of Mount St. Vincent, New York. After leaving Xavier's, Joey attended St. Benedict's College in Minnesota, where she graduated with an honors degree in biology. She later went to Meharry Medical School in Tennessee, where she qualified as a doctor. She specialized in obstetrics and gynecology in Flint, Michigan, and then settled in Beaufort, South Carolina, where she rose through the ranks to become the consultant obstetrician gynecologist for Beaufort Memorial Hospital. She also had a private practice at the Medical Arts Center in Beaufort. Joey was a kind, caring person who would help anyone in trouble. She was the sort of person you instinctively knew that you could trust. She was loved wherever she went, and at her private practice, almost a third of her patients were unable to pay the full fee. However, she gave them the same love and care as those who did. She spoke at many women's groups throughout the south of the USA, and often stressed the importance of feminine hygiene, of women knowing their bodies and checking for cancer, especially breast cancer. After she died on the 27th of July 2004, 3 memorial services were held for her in Beaufort, one in Flint in Michigan, one at St. Benedict's in Minnesota, and one in Tennessee. I spent literally hours shaking hands and listening to people telling me of the wonderful and sometimes life-saving actions my sister had taken and the profound effect she had had on their lives. About 8 years before she died, we were both at home on Carmichael Road, and we were talking about the wildflowers that were about when we were children. She then told me that she had pictures of flowers in her head, and that she was thinking of attempting to paint, but the problem was she never had any art lessons. I told her that she should do exactly as she was thinking. So she went out and she bought a drawing pad, we collected flowers, and she began to sketch them. I told her that for someone who had never had an art lesson, they were absolutely fantastic. We photographed the flowers, and when she arrived back in Beaufort, she began to paint as a relaxing hobby. We came home at different times of the year and would always collect flowers and photograph them. And we also took photographs of Bahamian landscapes for her to sketch and paint when she returned to Beaufort. And the results are what you are viewing today. About a year before she died, she was diagnosed with having a brain tumor, which was progressive. I brought her home to Nassau so that she could be cared for by the family. 2 months before she died, we were talking, and she told me that she realized the effect that the brain tumor was having, and that she wanted me to do 2 things for her. The first and most important was that I was with her when she died. The second was that with the help of Jackson and Palm Burnside, to arrange an exhibition of her paintings in Nassau. She had had an exhibition in Beaufort prior to getting the brain tumor. Jackson was quite impressed with her paintings, and he teased her that some of them were almost analytical in the strokes. I promised her that I would endeavor to carry out both of her requests. I was with her when she died. It was just the 2 of us together. But after that, we had a series of deaths in the family, and it is only now, with the help of Pam, that I am able to fulfill a second request. I really must thank Pam for the time and energy she and her associates have put into arranging this event, as without her, it simply would not have happened. If Joey was here with us, she would have been very proud and happy that you are all here sharing this moment. I hope you will all enjoy the evening, and thank you again for coming. To end with, I would like to share a poem that was written by one of the many children she brought into the world. The little girl, who was the daughter of one of the doctors at the hospital, Dr. Bay, wanted to go to one of the memorial services, but her mom said she was too young. So she said, I will go home and write about Dr. Sherman. And this is what she wrote. I keep all of my dreams packed far away, so only I can see them until another day. I wish I could be there on this unnerving day. Instead, I thought to write this very short essay. Every day I become confused, maybe because I don't know how to deal with death. So I isolate myself from other people, not knowing what to say or do. A lot of times I think, did I do this? Or, how could I have prevented this from happening? After a while I realized that I didn't do anything and couldn't stop it from happening. I don't control what happens to people in this world. But now I shall end, but I must say this first. I wish so very hard for Dr. Sherman to get better, and all the while she stayed with us to this very last letter. I keep all of my dreams very close to me, you see, and now other people ask, hey, is that you? Yep, it's me. Thank you.